Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. So what we're going to be doing is testing out some new products. I've got some Huda Beauty and some Makeup Revolution to test out. So this is the look we're going to be doing. So this is obviously the finished look. I'm just going to have lunch with a good friend of mine today. So just thought we'd hang out and do our makeup together. So if you're excited about the video, please like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe before you leave, and let's go do this makeup. Okay, so the products we're going to try first is the new Huda Beauty. This is the new Huda Stick Foundation, and I was so excited to get this. I drove like 3 towns over to find it in a Sephora because I wanted to go in person because I didn't know what shade I was, and I mean, it's not cheap, so I didn't want to get the wrong shade and then have to send it back and all of that. So this is supposed to be a natural finish, buildable coverage, and waterproof. So that's very intriguing. To save time on the video, I went ahead and primed my face. I did the Farsali Quench moisturizing replenishing serum, hydrate and replenish. So I really like these drops, and then I used my pore filling primer, and again, I'll link this. I use it all the time. So anyways, we're gonna go in. I got the shade Creme Brulee, and it's so pretty. The packaging is very sleek and black, and then on the inside it's actually an ombre effect as well. So I think it's beautiful packaging. It is a twist up. You do get let's see, 0.44 ounces in this faux filter skin finish. So everybody's been raving about this foundation, and I've just been so excited to put it on. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, my little clippy's falling out. Stand by. Well, that's not gonna work, so I just took it out. So I'm just going to put it on. It does come with a brush. I chose not to buy the brush because it was almost as much as the foundation, and I have other brushes I like, so I decided not to get the brush. I am in the shade Creme Brulee. I don't know if I said that, but yum. So anyways, that's it. I just swiped some on my face, and it looks a little yellow undertone wise. I've seen a couple of other people review this, Kathleen Lights, Emily Noel, Ali Glines, and they've all had different preferences on their technique for getting it in. But I think that I'm going to use my sponge because that's what I enjoy more than a brush. I think if you have dry skin, which I'm normal to dry, depends on the time of year, but I think if you use a brush and you buff everything in, you're going to raise those dry patches, and I don't think that that's a look you're going for. So in my opinion, if you use a damp sponge and you just kind of do a pressing, dabbing, swiping motion like this, that all that hard work that you've done prepping your skin for makeup is going to leave it laying flat, which is the goal, right? You don't want to have a bunch of dry patches going up on your face. So this blending in really nicely. It's not hard to blend. I'm not having to press any harder than I normally would to get it to blend out, even though it is a stick. It's very creamy. The finish is looking very natural on my skin, so I do like that a lot. I'm just going to lunch with a girlfriend today, so I'm just getting ready for that. So I don't want to look too done up. That was my point. More natural look. I think I could build this up to get it to be full coverage. I think that's what other people have done. I think I will touch it up in a few spots where I feel like I'm missing a little bit to make it more even. Over here with that. Go over here, over here. That's one of my favorite things about sticks, is that you really can pinpoint where you need the coverage and just cover it up. Like a concealer, you know, you just draw it on. Then you're not getting extra product where you don't need extra product, so I really like that. This feels like nothing on the skin. I don't feel like I have anything on my skin right now, which is also another benefit of a stick concealer. Man, you guys are right. I'm so excited about having this in my collection. It looks so nice. So there we have it. Very skin-like, very even texture, easy to blend out, lightweight. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. So for concealer today, I brought out two different ones, my e.l.f. Hydrate, or my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and my Pretty Vulgar. I don't have a new concealer to try, but I didn't know what color I would need based on the foundation. So, what do you think? I think I'm gonna go in with the Pretty Vulgar. You know, it's my faves. Yeah, that was a good choice. Got some dark circles underneath here. Tried a new sleeping product last night. In my last video for product empties, I was talking about my melatonin, and somebody else had talked to me about trying this other thing, and it helped my body to relax. I was very relaxed, laying wise, position wise, but my mind would not shut off. So I don't think I slept. I mean, usually I like long nights, but that was not a good long night's sleep for me. That was really not good. So I've got some darkness today I need to cover up. Plus I've been off of caffeine, so that doesn't really help my situation today. So you guys know how much I love this concealer. It just blends in like a dream. It matches my skin tone perfectly. I did place an order online because at the Sephora's I went to two different ones to get the Huda foundation, and I was looking for a replacement of my favorite concealer here, and they did not have it in stock. They don't have a lot of Pretty Vulgar in stock right now inside Sephora's. I was kind of concerned about that, so I went online, and then online they were sold out of my shade, so that made me feel like ugh. But I wanted to take advantage of the sale, so I ended up buying it in a shade that hopefully it's going to work out for me. I'm going to do a little bit more right in here under this darkness, because you know I got to cover those up today. So I'm just going to let that marinate for a minute. And then I think I'm going to go in with my finger and just blend that out this time instead of using the brush. I get more coverage that way. Now I'm going to go in with my Believe Beauty powder. This is a new favorite. I did do a video on Believe Beauty, a full face, not too long ago. I'll link it here, but it's quickly become one of my new favorite powders. It does have a little bit of a tint to it, but it is supposed to be translucent. It doesn't come across as on the skin as colored, and it doesn't darken anything, so I do like that. Just buff that in under my eye. I am doing a pressing motion because I really want to set that concealer into place. Don't want it to move around on me, so I just go ahead and press everything in and then work outwards with it. And then at the end I kind of do a quick swoop like that and let the wrinkles go that way. You know how I do. And whatever's left on the brush and kind of setting the T-zone. This foundation feels like it's set down. Yeah, so it's like powdery. I don't need to put any extra powders on my face. So loving that. Ooh, this is good. I like this stuff. So nice powder. Really, really. And it's $5 at Dollar General, exclusive brand. So, all right, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna go in with an old favorite, my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette, and we're gonna do some bronzing. This is not new, so I'm gonna speed through this. I take Angel, the shade Angel right here, to do my bronze action. Okay, so I don't have a new blush, so I'm going to use a ColourPop blush. But first I'm going to go ahead and put on my highlighter. And I got this new beautiful highlight from Makeup Revolution, or Revolution Makeup. This doesn't have a name of it, it's just an illuminator. And it is, I think the packaging is just beautiful, but it's got a star imprint there. I think it's just so gorgeous. And it's so super soft and shiny. Look at that. Yes, ma'am. So I'm gonna go in with that. Get my little highlighter brush here. I'm gonna do this first so that when I put on the blush, I can kind of go over it, because I'm looking pretty matte right now and I don't want a lot of highlight. So hopefully this one's not like stark on my face. It doesn't look like it's going to be, but it is a super soft powder. So I'm gonna go very gently with it and just hit the high points. Oh my goodness. Y'all see that? So I'm gonna make sure I buff it in real good. Get a little bit up on the forehead. A little bit goes a long way. Get a little on the nose. I like it on the nose like that. I'm going to take another brush. This one's probably got a lot of highlight on it from before. So I'm going to take like a cleaner, fluffy brush. Yeah, I'm going to take this brush, which is a brightening brush from Alamar. And I'm just going to go ahead and buff that in even more. So nice. That looks good. So, like this a lot. Just go easy with it because it is pretty bright. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my ColourPop, and this is a Super Shock Cheek Palette Between the Sheets. And I like this blush a lot. It's like this beautiful mauve-y pink color. I don't like a lot of adventure with my blushes. I'm pretty basic when it comes to those. I know a lot of people love blush so much, but I like certain shades. I think they complement me, and the other shades kind of they're too out there for me. So just go right here on the apples. And I did that highlighter first so that the blush would blend into the highlight like this. And then I'm not having a big line of highlight there. I think it looks a little bit more natural that way. Yep, there we go. So for eyes, I'm gonna jump in. I have this, I was at TJ Maxx and I found this Cara Beauty palette, and it is so luxurious feeling. It reminds me a lot of the Tati palette, except for the inside. So looky here, you have got all of these beautiful shades in here, and I have never heard of this brand before, but my goodness, look at all of this beauty that's in here. So it's called Desert Oasis Pro Shadow Palette. I'm gonna do a simple eye look. I don't want anything too much, and I don't see any shade names on here. There's not anything on the back, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this color right here to start in my crease. The one smack dab in the middle. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 shades in here. So just gonna go right into my crease. I think I'm going to darken up the edge just a little bit with that shade right next to it. It's a little bit darker right here. Same brush. So just getting that on the edge just to deepen it a little bit, and then working my way up into the crease a little. And again, with my shadows, I don't go out with any of my shadows. I always go in. For the inside, what are we gonna do? I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this pretty green mermaid shade on the inside because it matches my shirt. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pack that on the lid. Yeah, see, it's so subtle. It looks really deep in the pan, so that's this shade right here. It looks really bright and deep in the pan, but it's not on your finger. And I had a feeling when I swatched it just now, when I put it on the eye, that it was gonna be subtle enough to make an impact, or bright enough to make an impact, but subtle enough to match and not make it look like I'm going crazy. Underneath the eye with the tip of that brush, there is absolutely no fallout with this, and I'm just gonna work that right up against that lash line too. Because why not? So nice. I'm going to go ahead and take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into that very nude peachy shade right here and just go on the top of the eyebrow to buff those edges right up there. And then I'm going to take that first brush that we used and go into that very first shade and kind of go underneath the lash line with that, kind of make that a little more defined there. If you can find this, go get it. So good. So good. I hope that you guys can find it. Please let me know in the comments if you can and you used it. You'll love it. Okay, for mascara, I also got this beautiful butterfly packaging from Revolution, Makeup Revolution London, and look how stinking cute this is. Oh my goodness. So I was gonna try this mascara, and this, I kept the box so I could tell you what it was. Flutter your lashes with this mega volume butterfly mascara. With just one coat, your lashes will look maximized and separated. With more coats, you will have the ultimate volume and fanned out lashes. Glamorize your eyes, it says. So we're gonna go get to glamming now. Oh yes, this is gonna look magnificent. Look at this wand. This is beautiful. Let's give her a go. It's a big old wand, so you have to watch out to not make a mess. But it's very dense, which I like. It's gonna grab all of those lashes. It is a drier formula, but this is two coats so far, and I am liking what it looks like so far. Like it. You know how a lot of mascaras you have to wait, give it a little bit of time to dry out before it gets to the right consistency? This already feels like it's reached that point without drying out. Which actually makes me a little nervous for when it does dry more. I did make a little mess, so I'm going to clean that up. And I'm not going to worry about the clumps because I'm going to use my favorite tool. You guys know what it is. Alright, I've got my favorite tool here. I've let it dry a little bit. This is the Clump Catcher Eyelash Separator. It's so wonderful. It's the best tool in the house. You just press it up against your lash line and work it out. And then you've got the most beautiful fluttery lashes with no clumps. See that? Catches it all. Love it. I'm a fan of this mascara. I am liking it. I don't think that I'll be able to put it on the lower lashes because the wand is so big, so I'm going to put my Thrive Cosmetics down there. For lips today, I'm going to go with this Dose of Colors Nude Mood. I love this lipstick. It's very dark, but it doesn't go anywhere. Very opaque. So I like to just get a little on there and then go in with my finger. And then I'm going to top this off with a gloss, and I'm going to use my Fenty. For setting spray, I'm going to go in with this 24 karat Physicians Formula setting spray. I like the mist on this. I'm just going to go a couple mists. It attacks you, but it's worth it. So here's the final look, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you like it and subscribe before you leave and tell all your friends. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.